Okay, so today we're going deep on Tinder.
Tinder time.
It's gonna be brutal.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking like the real deal, no sugarcoating.
Raw and unfiltered.
Raw and unfiltered, what is actually going on in this app.
Absolutely.
Forget those success stories you hear. Like, we are talking about what is actually going on, and we've got some juicy stuff to work with.
We've got a lot of intel.
A lot of intel.
I'm excited to dive into it.
Me too. We've got like real text examples of how guys are getting dates, how they're starting those conversations, getting the numbers, the Snapchats and all that.
Yes, setting up those dates.
Setting up the dates. And then we've got this like no BS advice on what to say and what not to say in those first messages.
First impressions are crucial.
Crucial make or break.
Yeah.
And then to top it off, some stats.
Oh, the stats.
That I think are going to be pretty surprising to people.
Eye-opening, for sure.
Yeah, so the goal here is like, let's give you a real picture of this digital dating battlefield.
Let's decode Tinder.
Decode Tinder. Or so we've got this awesome YouTube analysis from Wingman, plus they show actual conversations that like actually led to dates.
Real-life examples.
Real-life examples. It's great. Then we've got this Your Tango article that's super straightforward about what works in those opening lines and what just sends you straight to the trash.
Digital dumpster fire.
And to top it off, a dating coach who has seen it all.
He's got the inside scoop.
He's seen it all, and he's spilling the tea on the biggest mistakes guys make and how to actually stand out in that sea of faces.
Yeah, it's a crowded space.
So basically, whether you are hardcore swiping right now, or you're thinking about it, or you just love to hear about this modern dating madness,
The dumpster fire of dating.
this is for you. We're going to break down what bombs, what works.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
And give you some real insights to think about. Okay, so let's jump right into it with what our sources are saying about the challenges men are facing on this app.
Okay, let's do it.
And spoiler alert,
It's not easy.
not easy at all. So the dating coach comes right out of the gate with some numbers that I think are going to surprise people.
Hit us with them.
Okay, so are you ready for this? Only around 43% of Tinder users are female.
Wow, that's a significant difference.
Right, that's a big difference. And so you're already looking at like a 60-40 split, almost a 2-to-1 ratio in some ways.
The odds aren't great.
Not great, and that's just the starting point.
Yeah, and it gets even more interesting when you look at how men and women are actually using the app.
Right, like are they swiping right on every single profile, or are they being a little more
Selective.
selective?
Well, men tend to be a lot more free with their right swipes.
Really?
Yeah, the dating coach says men swipe right on like almost half of the profiles. They see 46%.
Wow.
But women, on the other hand, are only swiping right on about 14%.
Oh, wow. So that's a huge difference.
Yeah, huge difference.
So you can see how a woman's experience is going to be totally different from a man's experience right off the bat.
Absolutely. She's seeing way fewer profiles that she's actually interested in, while guys are kind of casting a wider net hoping for a bite.
Right. It's like fishing with a giant net versus
A fishing pole.
a fishing pole. Yeah.
And can you imagine what it's like for the women who are considered really attractive on the app?
I mean, I can only imagine. It must be like an absolute deluge
It's overwhelming.
of messages and attention.
The dating coach actually mentioned this informal test he did
Oh, really?
where he set up a fake profile.
Like a honeypot.
Exactly. And this fake female profile got 236 unsolicited messages
In how long?
in 1 week.
In 1 week, 236 messages, and that's a fake profile.
A fake profile, can you imagine?
Oh my God, so a real attractive woman on this app is getting how many?
He said he knows women personally who are getting over 1,000 matches a week.
1,000 matches every week.
That's insane.
That is insane. So I mean, that really paints a picture of how much harder it is for a guy to stand out when you've got this kind of competition.
You're drowning in a sea of matches.
Yeah, so how do you even begin to get noticed in that situation?
Well, the dating coach is really clear about one major mistake that guys make right from the start.
What's that?
Those generic opening lines.
Oh yeah, we've all seen them.
The hey, the how are you, the what's up?
Like a broken record.
It's like you didn't even look at my profile.
Yeah, and Your Tango, they back this up completely. They're like, those cliche greetings just scream low effort.
It's the digital equivalent of a limp handshake.
Yeah, you've got to do better than that.
Way better.
So let's flip the script and look at what Wingman Plus found actually works based on those real conversations they analyzed.
All right, let's see what's working.
Okay, so one example that stood out to me was this guy messaging a Colombian match, right? And he just comes out and says, "Are you looking for a Canadian boyfriend?"
Bold move.
But then he immediately follows it up with something like, asking for a friend who's really into Colombian women.
So he's using humor.
Yeah. It's funny, it's self-deprecating, and it hints at his intentions without being like a creep.
It's playful.
Playful, exactly. And then he throws in a little something like, maybe we can teach each other a couple things, eh?
Oh, I like that.
Right. Like, it's just fun. It's flirty. It's not taking itself too seriously.
It's memorable.
Yeah. And then there was another example where a guy compliments a woman's tattoo, which is fine.
It's a classic.
But then he immediately asks about her other tattoos.
Oh, that's smart.
Right. So it's not just like, oh, nice ink. It's like he actually looked at her profile and he's trying to spark a real conversation.
He's engaging with her.
Yeah. And then there's this other one where a girl had mentioned movie night in her bio.
Oh, yeah.
And the guy responds with something like, so what are we watching our cuddles on the menu?
Ooh, getting right to it.
Right. It's cheeky, it's flirty, but it's also relevant to something she's already put out there.
He's showing he's paying attention.
Yeah. And sometimes the simplest things work. Like there was this example where a guy just commented on a girl's pug.
Ah, pugs are cute.
Right. Like a shared interest. It's low pressure. It feels more genuine than just saying, you're beautiful.
It's more personal.
Yeah, and one thing that really struck me about a lot of these successful examples is how quickly these guys try to move beyond just chatting on Tinder.
Yeah, they're not wasting time.
They're going for the number or the Snapchat pretty early on.
Makes sense. It's like Tinder's just the first step.
Right, it's like, let's get off this app and actually connect.
Yeah, because let's be real, Tinder can feel a little impersonal.
It's very surface level.
So moving to texting or Snapchat, it feels like you're actually taking a step towards a real conversation.
Exactly. And I thought those location-based openers were kind of clever too, like 1 kilometer away, what's up, neighbor?
It's using that immediate context.
Yeah, it's showing you're paying attention, and it can be a fun icebreaker.
Definitely. And we also saw some guys being really upfront about what they were looking for.
Like straight up saying, I'm looking for something casual.
Yeah, no games.
No games. Which can actually be refreshing.
Totally, as long as it's not like aggressive or demanding.
Right. It's about managing expectations from the start.
Honesty is key.
And I gotta say, some of those more humorous approaches were pretty brilliant.
Oh yeah, like what?
There was this one where a girl had a bunch of mirror selfies, and the guy jokes about giving her a basement apartment tour.
Uh-huh, that's funny.
But then he follows it up with something like, but seriously, wine and vinyl at my place.
So he's addressing the mirror selfie thing, but also suggesting a low-key date.
Yeah, it's self-aware, it's funny, and it kind of addresses that whole first date awkwardness.
He's relatable.
And then there was that one flirty challenge where he asks, innocent or an absolute baddie?
Oh, that's risky.
It's definitely a risk, but it can work if it lands, right?
Yeah, she's into that kind of humor.
So if we're looking at the big picture of what Wingman Plus is showing us,
Yeah.
It seems like it's all about being proactive, getting off the app, quickly keeping things light and engaging, and letting your personality come through, even if it's a little bold.
Be yourself, but like the best version of yourself.
Exactly. And once you've got that other form of contact, it's all about actually making plans to meet up.
All right, so we've seen what's working for some guys now. Let's switch gears and think about things from the female perspective.
Right, because our sources don't exactly give us direct quotes from women on their Tinder journeys.
No, but we can definitely pick up some clues.
Yeah, like between that, your tango advice on what to say and what not to say, and the dating coach's observations about what women respond to, we can get a pretty good idea.
We can read between the lines.
Okay, so first off, it's pretty clear that women value messages that show you've actually taken the time to read their profile.
Like you're not just copy-pasting the same message to everyone.
Right, it's got to be personalized. And your tango is really big on this, like, use the details she's given you in her bio.
Her hobbies, her interests, anything that's unique to her.
Yeah, because that shows you're actually interested in her as a person.
It's about genuine connection.
And it makes you stand out from all those other guys who are just sending generic greetings.
You're not just another face in the crowd.
And humor seems to be a big winner across the board.
Laughter is the best medicine.
Right. Your tango specifically mentions how powerful it is to make someone laugh or just spark their curiosity.
It makes you more memorable.
Yeah, because when you're sifting through hundreds of messages, you're going to remember the one that made you smile.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we've talked about what works. What about the big no-nos?
Oh, there's some big ones.
What are they?
Well, both sources agree that generic compliments about appearance are just a huge turnoff. Like you're beautiful or you have amazing eyes.
Especially right off the bat.
Yeah, it's like you haven't even had a conversation yet.
And what about those overly sexual or aggressive messages?
Oh, God, the thirst messages.
Oh, yeah, those are instant unmatches.
No one wants to feel objectified.
And your tango also warns against negging.
Oh, God. Decking.
Those backhanded compliments that are supposed to like lower someone's self-esteem,
It's so manipulative.
and it just reeks of insecurity.
Totally. And honestly, with the sheer volume of messages, women are getting anything that feels lazy or unoriginal is just going to get lost in the shuffle.
Deleted.
Deleted, yeah.
And here's a little detail from the dating coach that I thought was interesting.
What's that?
Bad grammar and spelling.
Oh, yeah. That can be a deal breaker.
Like, it just shows a lack of effort.
And attention to detail.
Yeah, it's like you couldn't even be bothered to proofread your message.
Not a good look.
Okay, so let's bring this all together. What's the actionable advice here for anyone who wants to actually improve their Tinder game?
All right, let's get tactical.
Okay, number one, be specific.
Specific how?
Like, find something unique in her profile and mention it directly.
Like a photo from a trip or a mention of her favorite band.
Yeah, like your tango says, use the information she's already given you.
Show you're paying attention.
And all those successful Wingman Plus examples we talked about, they all did this.
Personalization is key.
Number two, ask engaging questions.
Go beyond, how is your day?
Right? Like dig a little deeper, ask something related to her interests.
Make her think.
And Wingman Plus showed us that a lot of those successful openers incorporated questions to keep that conversation flowing.
Keep it going.
Number three, let your personality shine through and don't be afraid to use humor.
Be yourself, but be fun.
Yeah, because lightheartedness and banter are super attractive.
And memorable.
We saw that in the Wingman Plus examples, and your tango specifically calls out the importance of evoking positive emotions.
Make her smile.
Number four, be honest, but frame things positively.
The dating coach is all about authenticity.
Right, even if you have things you're insecure about, focus on your aspirations and your positive qualities.
Highlight the good stuff.
And number five, respect your time.
Don't drag things out.
Yeah, the dating coach advises against those endless back and forths on the app.
It can get tedious.
Once you've established a little rapport, suggests moving to another platform or actually meeting up.
Take it to the next level.
And again, the Wingman Plus guys, we're all about getting that contact info pretty quickly.
It's about making a move.
Okay, so we've covered the challenges, the strategies. What would you say are like the absolute game-changing secrets we've uncovered here, the things that can really make or break your Tinder experience?
All right, the big takeaways.
The big takeaways, drum roll please.
Number one, your opening message is everything.
It's your first impression.
And you only get one shot.
You cannot be lazy. You cannot be generic. All of our sources are hammering this home.
A boring opener is a death sentence.
It's like swiping left on yourself.
Oh,
Secret number two, get off the app.
as soon as you can.
Get that number, get the Snapchat, whatever it is, because moving the conversation to a different platform shows you're serious about connecting.
It's a sign of genuine interest.
And it allows for a more personal back and forth.
You can actually get to know each other.
And finally, secret number three, be authentic and be confident.
Confidence is sexy.
It really is, and trying to be someone you're not is just going to backfire.
People can spot a fake.
And don't forget about that whole competition factor, guys.
The numbers game.
The numbers game, you've got to understand that you're often up against a lot of other guys, and women are getting bombarded with messages.
So you need to be strategic.
You need to be thoughtful. You need to put in the effort.
Make it count.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the wild world of Tinder,
It's a jungle out there.
it's a jungle. It's clear that it can be a tough landscape, especially for men.
The odds are not always in your favor.
But it's not impossible.
No, not at all.
We've seen some really effective strategies that can help you cut through the noise and actually make a connection.
It's about being smart and being yourself.
And it's about understanding the game.
Exactly.
So here's a final thought to leave you with.
Hit me.
Given the massive scale of Tinder, like we're talking billions of swipes a day,
Mind-boggling.
what small but smart tweaks could you make to your profile or to that very first message?
Interesting.
That could actually make a huge difference in your results.
Yeah, like what kind of tweaks?
Is it about highlighting a really unique shared interest or using a bolder, more personalized sense of humor?
I like that.
Or maybe being super clear about what you're looking for in a way that's not demanding but just sets the tone.
Being upfront and honest.
Exactly. Those are the kinds of things that can help you stand out in that sea of faces.
Food for thought.
So think about it, experiment, and see what works for you.
And don't forget to check out the link below for all those Tinder secrets we talked about.
It's all there, guys. Everything you need to up your game.
Trust me, this is just the beginning.
We're going to transform you into Tinder masters.
One swipe at a time.
Until next time, happy swiping, everyone.
Okay.